Hello and welcome back into the garden.
To battle. Yeah. What the? Yeah.
I listened to that episode when it came out, and I forgot how hard you laughed
Oh, it was really
at that
funny.
intro.
That was really funny.
But anyway, hello and welcome back to Two Peas in a Podcast. I'm your host, Sean, joined by my co-host, Josh.
Hey. No, I'm not Fat Albert.
Oh. Today we got something special. This is probably like our first series of episodes we're gonna do.
Yes.
So I was thinking, Phase 5 is now over with Thunderbolts.
Officially.
Yes, and this podcast didn't exist for pretty much all of those phases. I mean, there's a few Phase 5 movies we've discussed, but we haven't talked about everything Marvel in depth. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a 5-part series going from each phase of Marvel and discussing our rankings for the movies in that one phase. So this is part 1, phase 1. We're going to rank the 6 phase 1 movies from our least favorite to most favorite.
This isn't like best movie to worst movie. This is our favorite. So our
Yes.
least favorite to most favorite.
Yes, it's not, because there are probably movies in the phase that, yeah, sure, it was genuinely better as a film, but I didn't enjoy it as much as this other one.
Yeah. You'll find some of these interesting, especially as we get further into the phases each episode. You'll be surprised at some of my rankings.
Oh, I think you're going to be surprised by some of mine.
Yeah.
And we also perfectly timed this out. So each phase ranking is going to come out every other week starting from today when you listen to this. So this episode, we're going to rank phase 1. Next week is going to be a regular episode.
And then a week after that will be phase 2. Regular phase 3, regular phase 4, regular 5.
And phase 5 will come. That episode will drop the exact same week that Fantastic Four comes out in theaters, which is the start of phase 6.
We're very good at planning, in case
Yes.
you weren't aware already.
We're very good at accidentally planning.
Accidentally planning.
Yes. So today we're gonna rank the phase 1 movies. But I want to start with just a couple of agree or disagrees. Because I was thinking about some of them, and we're not gonna do a whole lot. We're just gonna do a couple. I have some written down here on my handy dandy notebook, which is almost done. That's it.
You almost to
I've
the
got
end.
like 2 pages left. But yeah, so we're gonna do some agree or disagree first.
All right.
All right,
I like
we're gonna
that.
and then we're gonna do our phase 1 ranking.
Works for me.
Alrighty. So, agree or disagree. If you don't know how this works, I'm going to give Josh a statement or question or whatever about anything that is either unpopular or a popular opinion, and we are going to discuss if we agree with that opinion or disagree with it. So, we'll see how this goes. These are just a couple that I started coming up with. First one, Dr. Pepper is the best soda. Just original Dr. Pepper. I think you know where I stand.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to agree with that,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I was thinking the only other soda that might compete with it would be cream soda, but you
Yeah.
can get Dr. Pepper and cream soda now, so
See,
it's okay.
I haven't really been on a Dr. Pepper kick in a while. I just had it today, but...
Did you try the new
first-
blackberry one?
I have not.
Oh, it's good.
I just had one for the first time in a while today, but lately I've actually been on a Sprite kick.
A nice, really cold Sprite hits the fucking spot.
And I've been on the Sprite kick, and I had a Starry the other day, and I came to the realization that Sprite is better than Starry.
Alrighty then.
Like Sierra Mist used to be better than Sprite, but then when they changed it, now Starry is basically Sprite but with less flavor. It's more bland than
okay.
Sprite. So
Yeah, I haven't had Starry, I don't think.
Yeah, you'll be able to taste the difference if you tried them both.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh yeah, Sprite has way more flavor. But Dr. Pepper, I do have to agree, is probably the best soda.
Sick.
Just regular DP.
DP. I mean, we both have Dr. Pepper shirts.
True. I've got 2 of them.
I've only got one.
My mom got me one for one Christmas, and then got me another one for another.
I want to get like a hoodie.
And then one day we were in the car, and I had it on, and I felt like a feeling on my back. I was like, ow. And I was like, the hell was that? Well, one of her ashes from one of her cigarettes flew back behind me and burned a hole in my shirt. And I was like, ow. It's like a sting almost. It's all right. It's just a little hole. It's a little holy.
A little holy.
All right. Next thing.
Next one. Single-player games are fading out and not being appreciated as much.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
You know what they're really doing now? They're doing online games more.
Yes, and you know what I think it is? I think it's because of COVID.
Yeah.
COVID did a lot of things for the society.
It's not that it's being overshadowed by like multiplayer games. It's being overshadowed by online games.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
anymore, you have to be online in order to play games at this point.
Yeah, and there's not as many AAA single-player games that come out every year. Like you get a couple, but it's not as abundant as like every week a new multiplayer game drops.
Yeah.
Or a co-op game or a couch game, which couch co-op is very much slowly dying. The only system that's still doing it and focusing on it is the Switch. But now with the Switch 2, you can have a webcam and talk to other friends from in their houses.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of couch co-op, but now you're just getting really deep into the multiplayer part of it that is fine.
It's fine, yeah.
Couch co-op and just regular single-player games, I think, are slowly fading out.
No, they are. I have to agree with that.
Which is sad because they used to be the main. There used to
feel,
never be online.
I feel like the
games.
next like big single-player game that we're probably going to get is probably going to be GTA 6.
GTA 6,
'Cause
and then they're gonna add online probably.
Well, yeah. But you might have to have an online connection to play GTA 6 because a lot of new games are doing that. But
Yes.
it might still be single player.
Yeah, and
I doubt they'll make it a multiplayer game that you have to play 2-player minimum.
Yeah,
Like what if there's only one person in the house? Then what?
Exactly. But I do think like story-driven single-player games, they're just very far and in between. Like I think we're gonna get another God of War at some point in the next couple of years. Spider-Man 3 is still being worked on.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, there's a new Assassin's Creed game every fucking year, so, but they're just not as abundant as they used to be.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
Just an observational thing. The X-Men movies are better. Oh, no, sorry. Scratch that. X-Men are a better team than the Avengers.
Ooh.
I thought long and hard about this one.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Yeah,
I think I agree.
Really?
Yeah. I just think, because, like, think about, like, all the Civil War comics. And the Avengers are always fighting against each other. They're always arguing.
You know what?
They do eventually...
You know what? You have a point there.
They do eventually put aside their differences and come to work as a team. But the X-Men, even if, like Scott and Logan, they have this weird relationship because they both love Jean. Scott eventually marries her and has a kid with her, but Wolverine always loved her, and Scott knows that, and so does Jean. So they're always butting heads. But when a Sentinel crashes into the mansion, they immediately are just like, fuck it, this is it now.
Yeah.
But like Cap and Tony would be like, oh, what's that? A killer robot? Oh well, you didn't come to my birthday party, so I ain't gonna go to help you.
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree.
Right?
Yeah, because the X-Men, at least the X-Men don't do that.
Plus, I'm really thought about this. This is not, I didn't write this one down, but this is a good.
And
thing
even
to
if
throw
they,
at
even
you.
if people are fighting, like you said, like Logan and Scott. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. When there's a threat, they put that aside and actually they all fight together.
Yeah, and then when the fight's over, they're kind of still like, all right, I'll remember that, but also that was a cool ass fucking laser beam you shot.
Yeah.
You know? Just thought of this one. So they both have their own like team quotes, right? Like it's Avengers Assemble and To Me My X-Men.
To me,
I think To Me My X-Men is a better phrase.
it's kind of cool, yeah.
Right? Like, and especially depending on who says it. Like Magneto says it in 97.
Yeah.
Charles, that's like his thing. Scott
Yeah.
says it.
It is kind of cool.
and
I
just-
kind of hope Scott says it
In the movie?
In the movies.
Oh, it would be
I kind of hope he
so
says it in
cool.
Doomsday or Secret Wars
would
when
be
we have the
cool.
X-Men team. I kind of
Yeah.
hope he says it there.
That-
I kind of hope it's either him or Magneto.
Yeah.
Because
Dude,
we're getting James Marsden and Ian McKellen. So one of them has to be the one to
yes.
say it.
What if they say it at the same time? They're like, I know what you're thinking.
Okay, that
let's
would be
do it,"
cool.
right? Emma Frost says it in Marvel Rivals. She's got a voice line. To
Oh,
me,
shit.
Or maybe it's not a voice line, but it's like the name of one of her emotes.
To me.
To me, my
This dick.
X-Men.
This dick.
We'll do 2 more. Let's go. Ice cream is the best dessert.
Dessert.
Yes. And I'm not talking milkshakes. They don't count. I'm talking just a bowl of ice cream. Any topping you want.
Big old bowl of ice
Big old bowl of ice cream. But milkshakes don't count. Milkshakes are a separate thing.
Yeah, milkshakes are different.
And you would know. You used to work in an ice cream shop.
I did. Yes.
Fun fact about Josh. This one's tricky.
I'm thinking because, like, you know, my favorite dessert is cheesecake.
Yes. And my favorite dessert is key lime pie.
But I think ice cream
is better.
The best dessert.
Yeah, right? I think it's just more versatile. You could put more stuff on it or in it.
Yeah, you could take a bowl of ice cream and just a ball of ice cream. A ball of ice cream in front of you and put like chocolate syrup, Jimmy's,
yes, whipped cream,
chocolate chips, whipped cream, cherries, strawberry, anything, fruit.
Yep.
Hell,
and you've got so many different
You could
options.
put a human limb on your ice cream and it would still be better than
Yes,
than-
I swapped out the cherries for an eyeball once. Very good.
I swapped out cherries for balls one time. And let me tell you, ball ice cream, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Ball, they call it nut butter.
All right.
But as much as I love cheesecake, I have to say I think ice cream is the best dessert because you can do so much with it.
Yeah, and I just think
Because literally, you can take if it's not a sundae, just a bowl of like vanilla ice cream. You could make it a sundae.
Yeah.
Just put a few things on it, and bam, you got a sundae right.
because
there.
I was also thinking, so cake. People really only eat cake when it's their birthday, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
People only eat pie when it's around Thanksgiving or the
Yeah.
fall.
You don't really make cake or pie
Yeah.
just for shits and giggles.
Brownies
you
and
might.
yeah,
but-
brownies and cookies, they
Yeah.
float around, but cookies you could just buy at the store now, so I consider them more of a snack than a dessert.
Yeah.
So I was thinking
Agreed.
ice cream probably is the best cuz you can eat that any time of year.
Oh, yeah.
In the summer it hits different cuz it's cold and it's hot outside.
It's really funny because my mom and I crave ice cream more in the winter.
Oh my god, dude, me and Allie are the same
Like
fucking way.
I'll barely go to an ice cream parlor in the summertime. I will go.
Yeah.
But like in the winter, there's been winters where we've craved ice cream and we would go to
Yes.
Wawa and just buy a pint of Ben and Jerry's or whatever
Yes.
in like
Yes.
December when there's snow on the ground.
Dude, honestly, if movie theaters offered ice cream instead of popcorn, I would not be upset. Could you, dude, a nice big sundae while you're watching a movie in a theater? Bro, fucking sign me up.
You know the movie theater employees would love cleaning that up.
Oh, yeah.
Some kid gets their ice cream and they just throw it all over the seat.
As if the seats don't get sticky already.
Yeah. It's getting sticky.
All right, last one. I asked people. I actually interviewed people for some of these, and this is one that I interviewed someone. I said, "Give me a movie opinion that is unpopular, but you believe." This one was interesting, and I think we should talk about it.
Okay.
The sequel Star Wars movies are better than everyone says they are. Like, they're not that bad. They're overhated.
The sequel Star Wars movies
Yeah,
are better than they say they and people say
like
they
they're not horrible.
Yeah. They're not horrible.
Yeah, I don't think
They're not good.
They're not the worst in the franchise.
Oh God, no.
No, they're not the worst in the
No.
franchise.
They're not good,
But they're
not
okay.
the worst thing I've ever seen. They're not terrible.
Do you think they're of the level to where some deep Star Wars fans are like the sequels ruined the universe and the canon?
There's a lot of people that say that, yes.
Yeah, but do you agree with that? Because
Did they ruin the canon?
I don't think they ruined the canon.
They didn't ruin the canon. They just added on more unnecessary stuff.
Yes. Yeah. It was the opposite of what people say.
Like if we could go back and just erase the sequels, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah.
But I'm also not mad that we have it.
Yeah. Now look, I'll say this.
Because The Last Jedi is great.
I like that one.
That's my favorite of the three. That's a very wild opinion.
Yeah,
The Last Jedi is my favorite of the sequels,
Okay.
and The Rise of Skywalker is my least favorite
Gotcha.
because I don't know what the fuck they were doing with that.
Yeah, that was.
Because a lot
I
of
think we
people
all
hate
agree
The
that was
Last
it.
Jedi and love Rise of Skywalker. Well, I'm the opposite.
Yeah, no. I think my favorite one is I like Force Awakens. I think it's really strong. I think the introduction to Kylo in that movie is fantastic. I think some of the ideas about where the story was going to go are pretty set up nicely, and they do tie back to the originals, not too much, but like enough to where
Yeah.
you're like, okay, this is connected to the main canon. I really like Force Awakens. Now, granted, it was the first Star Wars movie I've ever seen,
Yeah.
so I'm probably judging it based on that. But now that I've seen them all, I still think Force Awakens might be in my top 5.
I think the first I seen, you know what's fun? I think the first one I seen, I think, was Return of the Jedi, and then it was no, I think Return of the Jedi was after. I think the first one I seen was Revenge of the Sith,
Okay.
because I seen it in theaters with my dad the year it came out,
Yeah, you said that.
and I didn't get a chance to, but I was kind of hoping that we would go and see it again for the 20th anniversary. That would have been a cool thing.
That would have been awesome.
To go for like 20 years. And it's crazy because I seen it in the theater 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Yeah,
Christ.
that's crazy.
No, but I will say though, like, as much as the sequels aren't great, they're not awful.
Yeah.
I know which Star Wars movie is my least favorite, which I think is the worst in the franchise, and it's Attack of the Clones. Because Phantom Menace is just overhated also.
Yeah. After I watch Solo, Rogue One, and Revenge of the Sith, then we should do a ranking.
Did you watch Solo already?
Oh yeah, Solo. Yeah, Rogue One and Revenge of the Sith are the only 2 I missed, I think.
Oh God, you're gonna love Rogue One so much.
Yeah, but I need to watch the other
Rogue
one first.
Rogue One is so, it's crazy how good it is
That's what people say.
because it's outside of the main canon, but it's so good.
They also say that Andor season 2 apparently is going to end, and if you watch the last episode of season 2, actually it might have already ended. The last episode of season 2 of Andor, and then immediately go into Rogue One, they like stitch together.
Yeah, it's
perfectly.
supposed to. So Andor is supposed to tie directly into Rogue One, and then Rogue One ties directly into the original Star Wars.
Yeah,
which you'll understand when you watch it. But
yeah, but
yeah. you
look
need-
out for that episode.
Revenge of the Sith. I want to watch with you to finish, but then
Yeah.
you have to watch Rogue One after that.
Yes. Well, that does it for agree or disagree.
All right.
So you want to jump right into phase 1 ranking?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, that's why we're all here, right?
I hope so. I hope you're not here for some food because there ain't no
so-
food here.
So
It's in a restaurant.
as I said in the beginning of this episode, a lot of these Marvel movies we've spoken about, we've talked a little bit about, but we haven't gone full deep into depth with it. And this podcast didn't exist when they were coming out, so we haven't done like a full proper review or rating of them.
We were little babies when they came out.
Yeah, we little babs. I was actually 8 years old when
was
the
10.
first one came out.
I was
The
10
first
when Iron
Man
Man came out.
Iron Man. No. Yeah, so we're not gonna go super in depth with each individual movie because then this episode would be very long.
Yes.
But this gives us a chance to let you guys know how we feel about the OG Marvel movies, and as we go through and get to the newer ones, we're gonna talk about them less and less because some of them, like Thunderbolts, we discussed.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about Volume 3
Yeah.
on the podcast at some point, and Deadpool and Wolverine, I think we talked about.
And again, you'll be surprised at where some of these movies rank in my list
Yes.
as far as for every phase.
Yeah, my
You'll be
phase 4 and
surprised.
5 rankings were crazy.
Honestly, I have to say a lot of mine were because there's movies you would think would be like at the top of the list
Mm-hmm.
and they're like second or third.
Wow. All right, so like we said, these are our favorites. These are not the best favorites. Good. You want to start us off with number 6?
I'll start with number 6, and this is we're already getting into how surprised you'll be surprised at this. Number 6 for me is Thor.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Yeah, no, me too.
Okay.
Phase 1 and Phase 2 took me the longest to rank because it's been a while since I've seen them, so I had to really rewatch them
'Cause
like in my head.
I've talked about how I like the first Thor. I like the first 3. Or hold on. I like the first one and Ragnarok.
Yes.
But as far as it goes in Phase 1, it's my least favorite Phase 1 movie.
Yeah, I will say I do think the genre of the movie is probably the best from Phase 1. The way it's so different and it's very Shakespearean, the way it's shot, it's got those Dutch angles constantly. And
Dutch angles.
yeah, dude, fucking rewatch the first Thor movie. The amount of Dutch angles is fucking insane. Every other shot is a Dutch angle, and it's in the different direction. Every time
angles.
Dutch angles. But yeah, the first Thor is not horrible.
Not horrible.
It's just the weakest of Phase
the
1.
weakest Phase 1. Yeah.
I think it's got maybe some of the best acting from Phase 1. I mean, you got Anthony Hopkins as Odin, which is incredible.
You've got the debut of Tom Hiddleston as Loki.
As Loki.
Loki.
Yes. You got Natalie Portman being a scientist, which is like, all right.
Not a
You got,
scientist.
Is it Bill Skarsgård?
No, it's Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan
It's
Skarsgård
his dad.
as Eric Selvig, who's great and has come back a couple of different
Yes.
times.
A legend, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, you
makes
got
his
Kat
debut.
Dennings.
Kat.
Kat Dennings as Darcy, who now has become
You
the
got one
wife
of-
of Howard the Duck.
You've got one of two broke girls.
Yes. I wonder if they'll get the other one at some point. Probably.
I hope not.
Yeah, probably.
I hope not.
But yeah, so it's not bad. I just think it is the weakest.
Yeah, I agree.
Phase
It's the weakest for sure.
So what's your number 5?
Number 5 is the Incredible Hulk
Ooh. Interesting.
because it's good. Again, it's just compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
It's a little weak to me. It's great because I love Edward Norton in it,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody in it's really good too. Like Liv
Yeah.
Tyler, Tim Blake Nelson, William Hurt, the
Mm.
late William Hurt, Tim Roth.
Yeah.
Come on, it's a good movie.
Tim Roth is great. I especially like rewatching The Incredible Hulk, and now after seeing Pulp Fiction, I just think Tim Roth is just so good now.
Tim Roth.
I'm like, yo, Tim Roth's kind of got it going on.
He does. He's great in Pulp
He is
Fiction.
kind of great. Yeah, he's good. They almost ruined him in She-Hulk, but he's
We
good
don't-
enough.
We don't talk about She-Hulk.
Yeah. No, The Incredible Hulk being that low makes sense.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Iron Man 2.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I know Iron Man 2 has a soft place in your heart. I like Iron Man 2. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. I just think it was of its time. I mean, you get Mickey Rourke as Whiplash, which is pretty freaking spectacular.
Yeah. A lot of people were mixed on that though.
Yeah, I think it works. I think he's a good Whiplash. He's a good one-off villain.
The highlight of Iron Man 2 is Sam Rockwell's
Rockwell's
Justin
Hammer.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's also great. I also love how his own spray on tan. You can tell that he does it himself because in the movie the fucking palms of his hands
Yeah.
are orange, and it's so good. You get the classic line, "Look, it's me. I'm here. Deal with it." Let's
The
get going."
debut
Yeah,
of
the
Don Cheadle's roadie.
Chandidal Roddy.
John Deedle.
Yes.
Do you see the TikToks I send you from this Cheadle Nation
Yes, I
TikTok
do,
account?
and I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know what I just popped up on my feed one day.
This man sends me TikToks of the most random shit. He sends me the fucking Nutter Butter TikToks.
I haven't sent you one of those in a while.
Yeah, the Don
No, but there's this
Cheadle
new TikTok
appreciation
account
post thing.
that's devoted to Don Cheadle, and it just puts pictures of him up, and it's just these random facts that are obviously not true.
Yeah.
Like Don Cheadle once rode a cow to Nebraska or something like that. Like it's
Meanwhile-
just random shit.
Meanwhile, I'm over here sending him super in-depth, detailed
Yeah,
like,
he's sending me in-depth
analyses
stuff.
of Marvel Rivals.
And I'm sending him TikToks that just go
Yeah.
like that.
But that's why our friendship works.
yes.
Yes. But yeah, Iron Man 2 isn't horrible. I just think I don't enjoy rewatching it. It's one of the ones I don't rewatch. I will say it does have my second favorite Iron Man suit, which is the suitcase. What is it, the Mark 7?
Bro, the suitcase is awesome. I think it's Mark 7.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the silver in it, instead of like having it red and gold, it's got the red and silver.
Yeah.
The silver, I don't know what it is, man. It looks clean.
It really
looks
does.
Good. I
It
really,
really
like
does.
it. And that whole sequence, the F1 race sequence
Oh,
where
yeah.
Whiplash first comes out, is pretty freaking cool. It's intense, it's funny, it's cool, it's got awesome moments. And then you've just got Pepper just freaking out the whole time, as Happy is just reversing and driving
Yeah.
into Whiplash to keep him in the wall.
You get the debut of Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow.
Yes, that's also true. Her hallway scene too, when she's taking
She was
all
only
the
like
cards.
20 something in that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And now she's married to Colin Jost.
Yes.
Well, actually, no. Colin Jost is married to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Iron Man 2 is my number 5.
Okay. Number 4 for me is boy Captain America over here.
Me too.
Captain America, the first
Yep.
Avenger.
Yeah, me too.
That has a soft place in my heart too.
Yeah.
I like the first Avenger. It's good. I mean, it takes place in a different time period. It's World War II, but I mean,
Yes.
Chris Evans is great in it.
This is a period piece movie for sure.
You get the great Tommy Lee Jones and the great Hugo Weaving playing incredible, perfect characters for them.
Yes, you got Stanley Tucci
Stanley Tucci,
plays
yep.
the doctor. Very good character.
Haley Atwell as Peggy.
Yep, Haley Atwell's there. You got
And it's
the
this
first rendition of Howard Stark,
is
the way younger version.
You get the younger version played by Dominic Cooper.
Yeah.
Which honestly, seeing Dominic Cooper's version grow into the John Slattery version that we got debuting in Iron Man 2, because I don't know who it was in the first one that was the picture.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know
work.
why. It just works. Like
Yes.
watching him grow into that is just perfect to me.
Yeah, I know it works. The first Captain America has really, really strong,
Yeah.
memorable moments. I will say though, the only reason it's at number 4 for me is because I really only enjoy the third act of the movie. The first act where he's like he's skinny Steve and you're really getting to know
It does
him.
look weird because you know that's not him. That's
Yeah,
not
I mean the
his
CG
body.
still looks decent.
Yeah.
Still looks all right, but
If you know, you can tell.
yeah, definitely. Like when you watch it the first time, it's probably one of the best in Phase 1. But after rewatch and you've seen all the other ones and where Steve's journey goes, it kind of starts to get a little slow. But it's still interesting. Act 2, when he actually becomes Captain America, his whole montage where he's just propaganda for the war instead of being an actual soldier, and then he goes out and rescues all of the people that were kidnapped and
Yeah.
shit, and he comes back, and Sebastian Stan is there, being like, "You got taller" or something like whatever he says.
Steve?
But Act 3, I think, is really where it shines. When like after Bucky's death is kind of where the movie really takes off. And
Yeah.
this is who Cap is, and that final line where he's in New York and Nick Fury is like, "You all right?" And Steve is like, "Yeah,
Just had a date.
I had a date," and it just, bam, credits just start.
It's so good.
Really intense. It's really good.
Yeah, I have to
The
agree
overall
with you on
movie is why it's so low.
that. Yeah.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, Iron Man 2.
There you go. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a little higher. For
I
you.
love Iron Man 2. It's so good.
It is good. I really like the fight scene when Rhodey first takes the Mark II, like at Tony's party.
Yeah.
That fight
I'm
scene.
only
going
gonna
to
say this once. Get out.
Yeah.
Makes everybody leave.
Yep. I like the scene where Tony's just like, a lot of people ask me, how do I go
Hold
to
on,
the
he
bathroom in
took
the
it?
suit?
Friend came in there, kicked your ass, and took
And just took
and
the
just
suit?
took it.
Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound to me like Iron Man.
I love
That's
Sam
a good scene.
Jackson
And
in
he's
that.
just like, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut."
Not gonna lie, I missed that version of Nick Fury.
That version of Nick Fury was really good. He's gotten
Older
more
Nick,
jaded.
older Nick Fury, yeah, he's more jaded. and
He's
stuff.
more badass.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have those quirky
Yeah,
team
I
leader
missed
lines.
I missed the old Fury.
Dude, he even still kind of has that in Age of Ultron, where Steve is like, "Fury, you son of a bitch," and he's like, "Whoo, you kiss your mother with that mouth?" Like he's still got that sass to him, but it's not there afterwards. But Iron Man 2 has really good scenes. It's really good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
enjoy it more than I do, which is fine. You
Yes.
enjoy it more than most people.
I do enjoy it more than most people. Yes.
I don't want to talk about it yet, but when we get to Phase 2, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Um,
So your number 3, I'm assuming, is Incredible Hulk.
yes,
Okay.
the Hulk. Look, man,
The Hulk.
this movie for me has a special place in my heart. I love the Incredible Hulk. I think it's the best version of Hulk
Yo-
that we had at the time before Avengers, and Edward Norton is an okay Bruce Banner, but his Hulk is fucking menacing. Abomination is crazy good.
Yeah.
The fight in Harlem is intense and awesome. Again, the first act kind of sucks, but the second and third act are fucking phenomenal,
Yes.
in my opinion. After
Yes.
he finally reunites with Betty, it's so good. And it's not a funny Marvel movie like all the other ones.
No, it's more serious.
Yeah, it's way more serious, which I kind of like. But there are those moments where Bruce is buying pants, and he's looking at them, and they're too big for him, and he holds them up to the fat lady behind him to see if they would fit her, and he's like, "Do you have stretchy pants?" Like, it's not meant as a joke,
Yeah.
but it is just subtly funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's got good
stretchy
moments, great action. The CG is good. Best version of Hulk we had at the time. Probably the best version of Hulk we ever had. Maybe. But
Get a lot of flack for
I
that.
enjoy those movies. Also,
Yeah.
Ty Burrell.
The random Ty.
Yeah, the
Burrell
random Ty
appearance.
Burrell. So Incredible Hulk is number 3 for me.
All right, fair enough.
Alrighty.
I feel like our 1 and 2 are going to be the same.
I think so.
Because number 2 for me is the Avengers.
Ooh, nope.
Really?
No, I have Iron Man as number 2.
Really? Wow.
Yes, my number 2 is Iron Man. But you go talk about the Avengers.
The Avengers is a great team up movie. It's the
Yes.
culmination of phase 1.
Mhm.
Like, imagine if they ended the Avengers with a cold ending. Like, there was no plans for setting up anything afterwards. It's perfect. It's
Yeah.
a very good ending.
Mhm.
Like, all 6 of them teamed up. They're fighting Loki. They're fighting the Chitauri in New York.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because now you think back and it's like, damn, the Battle in New York was like, it hit a lot of people different.
Oh yeah.
Because they talked about it in Daredevil, they talked about it in Iron Man 3, and it's still going on. In Hawkeye,
Yeah.
like, The Avengers is one of those movies, is one of the movies in the universe that is still an impactful event in their universe.
In their universe, yeah. It's kind of like it's another one of their 9/11s.
Yes.
Like that, it's that big. It was.
Except it
intended to
happened in
carry.
2011.
Yes.
Angela.
Did you want to keep talking about the Avengers, or do you want to talk about it when I get there?
We'll talk about it when
Okay.
you get there.
But yeah, so number 2 for me is Iron Man. Only reason I think it's Phase 1's least not least memorable, but probably my least favorite villain. I don't like Obadiah Stane's Ironmonger
Fair enough.
in the movie.
Fair
I think
enough.
some of the cave stuff is a little drawn out and long, but I get it. You're like really trying to knock Tony down a peg to make him make the change when he gets back.
I do have to admit, like, Obadiah Stane is not that great of a villain.
One of the most memorable quotes.
But you got to remember, it's the first movie in the universe.
Yes, yeah, and that's why
It was still developing, like, everything.
That's why I give it a little bit of slack, but I do still think he's just in Phase 1 my least favorite villain. I just don't.
I
know.
love Iron Man 1. That's why it's number 1 for me, because
Yeah.
and I've talked about this on here before, that if it wasn't for the success and how great Iron Man 1 was, we wouldn't have everything else.
Yes.
I mean, the acting, the writing, Jon Favreau's directing, everything about it,
Yeah.
the casting, everything about it to me is I mean, yeah, there's a couple things that are iffy, but
Yeah.
overall, it's a near perfect movie.
Yeah. Almost. I do appreciate it for what it's given us and how it was received, and I'm very thankful that it actually succeeded, because it was, like, at the time, Hollywood's biggest, like, will it, won't it? And if it doesn't, then everything's going to be totally
It was a
different.
make or break moment.
Yes.
for
It was totally
Marvel.
a toss-up.
Yeah.
And
I
it worked
think-
out in their favor.
I think if it did bad, I think a lot of the rights would have been taken from Marvel again.
Yeah, all of the heroes that Marvel owned at the time would have
Yeah.
been free use.
So they needed this to work.
Yeah, and it did, thank God.
And it did. And now look, now they have the rights to pretty much every character.
Yeah. I mean,
Almost.
also it's got Next Time, baby.
Yeah, there was no next time. Rip Terrence Howard.
Also, Tony Stark was able to build
Build
this in a cave.
With a
With box scraps. Yeah, and that scene came up all the way later in Far From Home,
It did,
which is
yes.
insane. So I do appreciate Iron Man for what it is, but I mean,
Yeah, no,
The
I get
Avengers.
what you're saying.
The
Yeah.
Avengers was a moment in time when that movie came out. It was another movie that everyone was worried it wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But it fucking did. And
Yes,
it
it
was
did. Yes.
the highest grossing movie at the time, other than Avatar and Titanic. It went all the way up. Now, Marvel has since taken a lot of those spots now.
Yes.
But the Avengers was a group of remarkable people.
You know what else is
That's
a group
it.
of remarkable?
No, I don't know. I mean, we don't really need to praise the Avengers. Everyone praises that movie. It's
Yeah.
so good. The team ups, the fucking 360 Avengers shot.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
Classic shot.
Great quotes. Coulson's death. You really get to feel Tom Hiddleston pulling all the stops out with Loki. Even Chris Hemsworth as Thor. He really shines in this movie as well.
Oh yeah.
Where he's like, "Oh, I'm just here for my brother, and then I'm gonna fucking
No, you know
go
who,
away."
you know who shines is Mark Ruffalo.
Yes. Rolls up on the motorcycle. That scene's pretty funny. I like the deleted scene where Mark Ruffalo's in the rubble and the maintenance guy is talking to him. And
Right.
it's like an extended scene. I do like that. I think that should have been in the movie. But yeah, I mean, you got the Chitauri. I mean, you got the Thanos hints and Easter eggs being laid out.
Oh yeah,
through the movie.
Wasn't there a post-credit scene with Thanos, but it wasn't Josh Brolin yet?
Yeah, it was the other guy. The only other guy that played Thanos.
Some other guy.
Because
Josh Brolin's just played him since, even in animated stuff.
And then you've got the other, which is the guy with the multiple fingers on his hand. The other, and he dies.
He does die.
No, I'm not in this one. He dies in Guardians, the first one.
But
he does die, so that's really cool. You get Hawkeye being mind controlled. Loki is sweaty the whole time, and I love that. I don't know. I just need to point that out.
We have a Hulk.
Yeah.
He smashes him, puny god.
Yeah, see, just so iconic.
It really
is.
Like
I said, we don't need to praise the Avengers any more than everyone else.
Nah, you're right.
You're
right.
Yeah, that's Phase 1.
Yeah.
I forgot how short and how little movies were in Phase 1.
I know, it was only 6.
Yeah.
I think Phase 1 and 2 are 6.
Yep.
Phase 3 is 11.
Yeah.
Phase 4 is 7.
Mm-hmm.
And Phase 5 is 6.
Yeah.
So now we're back to 6, but that might change Phase 6 now because there's only so few movies that are coming out for Phase 6.
Yeah. That's the other thing. When we start getting into Phase 4, is it? When the TV show started?
Yeah, but I didn't put the TV shows.
Yeah. So when we get to Phase 4, we're not going to do the Disney Plus shows. These are strictly movies. We've done a ranking of the Marvel shows in another episode. You can go check that one out. But it's hard to compare TV and movie because the budgets are different, the storylines are shorter, and it doesn't work. Maybe in the future we'll do something like that. Like maybe after Secret Wars, we'll do an entire 2-hour-long special episode where we rank every single piece of MCU thing.
Yeah.
But we don't know. And then when we get to Phase 6, we're not going to do a Phase 6 ranking because we haven't seen them.
Yeah, because Phase 6 will be ongoing at the time.
Yeah, and apparently they're still adding stuff to Phase 6.
Because as of right, what do we have as of right now? First Steps.
Doomsday, Brand New Day,
and Secret Wars. But now Brand New Day is supposedly coming out before because they bumped Doomsday back.
Yeah, Doomsday.
So now they got to rework the script.
Yep.
So everything works before Doomsday instead of after or during. Let's hope they don't screw it up.
I'm sure they got it.
I think so.
I think they're figuring it out. I also think doing 6 to 11 movies for a phase is probably a little bit of a sweet spot. I don't think you should do any more than 11. I honestly think 11 might be too much also.
Phase 3 had a lot of movies.
Yeah, and when we get to that episode, that's going to be...
The only reason it was okay with 11
good.
Movies is because all 11 of those movies are really good.
Oh, yeah. That one was a really hard one
Some
to
better
rank
than
too.
others.
Yes.
Some not as good as others.
Yeah.
But all 11 movies were that's when Marvel was at their peak, I think.
Oh, yeah. That
3.
was... Man, that was right after Age of Ultron. That was right after the first Guardians. Winter Soldier was popping
They really
off.
hit their peak in Phase 3.
Yeah, Phase 3 was going hard. But we'll talk more about Phase 3 in the next couple of weeks.
In a while.
Look out for that.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I know this seems like a really short episode, but I'm good.
Yeah, we're pretty much... We talked about... I mean, we could do more agree or disagrees, but I kind of want to save some of those.
Yeah, save them.
We talked about Phase 1 as much as we could. And, yeah.
Yeah, I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's short, but we'll be at like 40 minutes.
Yeah. And then next week's episode will probably be maybe a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, yeah.
But next week, we're going to be talking about... we're going to pick a couple of years and the media that came out, and just come next week and we'll explain it better then.
You'll be surprised, too.
Yes.
Because there's a few years that I'm really excited to talk about.
Yeah, I'm interested. So it's going to be a good one. So next week's episode will probably be a little bit longer. This one's shorter. Just because Phase 1... Everyone knows about Phase 1. Everyone's got their opinions. When we get into Phase 2, 3, 4, and 5, we'll go a little bit more in depth and it'll be longer. Also, we gave you guys a little bit more of agree or disagree. So, there you go. We got a little bit more of a game.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that does it for this episode. Make sure to give us a follow and give us 5 stars, please. On Spotify. Share this podcast with all your friends and family if you know what they're into like movies and TV shows because we're just a bunch of nerds talking about nerdy things, being nerds.
Yeah.
You can follow us on the Instagram, Fongy Corporation, or you can email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com for any comments, questions, concerns, or ideas that you guys have. Also, I'm doing a lot of background stuff. Maybe look out for some more updates in the coming episodes. All I'm going to say is maybe Patreon.
Ooh.
Maybe YouTube content.
Woo.
Maybe
new music.
New music. Maybe we're expanding our team to help us figure out better scheduling and getting stuff.
Fongy Core is getting extra fongy. Yeah. It is.
But that does it. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Yeah. You simply the best.